Whatever we do it together.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother, man.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this.
Cheers, everybody. Let's do this. Oh, it's always so cold. But warm beer tastes like shit.
That was cold.
Oh, fuck. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Poor Boys. Sir Lone Star and Mr. Pigskin here with you guys tonight doing another Poor Boys Pick'em. So we will be picking our picks for week 4 in the NFL this week. We'll go over last week's pick. And we'll talk a little bit fantasy. Fantasy was kind of interesting this week. We had some players go out mid-game, like Tua, who went out. Keep him in your thoughts, everybody. Everything seems to be going okay with him. If you weren't watching Thursday night game, he took a really nasty hit onto the back of his head from a sack. Left the game on a stretcher. The replay was pretty scary. Once he hit the ground, you could see his hands kind of tense up like he was having a seizure almost. It was a pretty scary moment in football for sure. Nobody ever wants to see that happen.
Well, I in my opinion, I'm no doctor, I'm no whatever, but in my opinion, I I think the game before that, he had a concussion. They said it was his back issue causing him to stumble. But if you go back to the game last week, he hit his head pretty hard and he stood up and he started wobbling or whatever. And they played it down to a back injury. Well, the NFL started to investigate that because he was able to still play, and the NFL is investigating it. And, then all of a sudden he gets hit again, which if it was a concussion last week, it made it 10 times worse this week. But yeah, I mean, keep him in his thoughts and prayers. But although I don't think he should have played, I think he had a concussion last week, and to risk him out there was a bad idea. So
I agree. Good news is he has movement in all of his extremities. No loss of memory, no loss of anything. He did fly back to Miami with the team, so he wasn't held in Miami because of his injury, or in Cincinnati, sorry, because of his injury. It was pretty nasty, man. I think honestly he probably should have been in concussion protocol this week. I don't think he should have played this week. And for fantasy managers out there, I would bet that Miami Dolphins are not going to take a chance with him, and Bridgewater will start next week.
Yeah, he probably won't start. It'll probably be Teddy Two Gloves or Teddy Bridgewater, whatever you want to call him. I call him Teddy Two Gloves, but
he actually came in and played pretty well towards the end of that game, man. He came in. I mean, he did throw an interception, but Tua did throw an interception as well. So I mean, you can't really talk a whole lot about that. I mean, he did what he needed to do as a veteran backup. I mean, Teddy Bridgewater's been in the league for a long time. He stepped up, and like the sportscasters were saying when they were talking about the game, they said, they were kind of curious as to, what was going to happen if Teddy Bridgewater came in. Was the offense going to completely collapse? Was he going to be able to come in and just step into the shoes? I mean, he looked very comfortable back there. He was controlling the offense just like a veteran does. I mean, he definitely has the experience and the head on his shoulders to do what needs to be done.
Yeah, because he's been doing this for a hot minute. He's been in the league for what, like 8 years, 9 years, something like that. So he's been in the league a hot minute. So he knows what he's doing. He knows how to control an offense. I mean, he's been backups. He's been a starter. So I mean, it's a good replacement, and you don't want to risk because I know we're kind of talking about this concussion stuff and Tua, but you have to think concussions are the number one leading injury for guys when they step away from football is the concussions. And then when that concussion lingers on throughout the rest of their life, it gets so bad with the headaches and the nightmares and the PTSD, they end up taking their own life. So NFL is really trying to monitor these concussions because a lot of people do take their own lives after the fact, just because it does mess with it just messes with your brain function totally bad. But, even in preseason, the NFL makes all the football players wear the bubble helmets now that have like the padding all around their helmet to keep from being concussed.
Yeah, I also heard too that there's actually money out there. They're actually offering a substantial amount of money for somebody to create a better helmet. So I know that that's out there. They're trying to get safer helmets, but again, like like I said last time we were live, you can create the most safest helmet possible, but if you can't create a helmet that's going to stop the brain from jarring back and forth inside the skull, you could have 2 feet of padding on your head and you hit the ground, and
if your brain still moves, then
helmets, it's going to save your life, but you're still going to get the concussion because the concussion comes from that slamming back and forth of your brain, the bruising and damaging of your brain inside your skull.
And I had a concussion,
buddy.
And I had a concussion whenever I was in high school, and trust me, they're not fun. You walk around dizzy. It makes you sick to your stomach. It's just it's not fun whatsoever. I hated it. I played it off whenever I was in high school. The next week I went out and played. And as we were having our warm-up drills or whatever for the game, I got hit on the side of the head and I ran off the field like this because I didn't know where I was. I was loopy and I was like, yeah, coach, I'm done. Sit my ass on the bench. My head is pounding. So
you win a subscription to our channel. I don't know what you're talking about, Jennifer.
Yeah, you win a subscription and you win a high five.
Yep.
And you also win a thumbs down for the worst fucking jammy picture ever. That thing should be burned. And the fact that somebody posted it on Facebook and tagged me in it, you know how much shit that I've gotten for that? Really? All my Longhorn friends are giving me hell for that. So I think it's funny, but still, I was like, fuck, I got to explain all this.
Thanks for coming in, Kevin. Just send us your picks. We'll add it to the add it to the link. And if you want to come back and watch this this broadcast after it's done, you can come back and watch it. And
you froze up, buddy.
The week, because we're going to be going over those today as well. So.
Yep.
Wow, that's better than a box of things.
But you're freezing up.
My internet going out
a little bit. Is your camera set on like 480, so that way it's not trying to steal all your signal or your bandwidth, or what I don't know what I'm trying to think of. Doesn't steal all your resources, because right now you are frozen. There you go. I see you move. But Jenna, thank you for that picture, and unthank you for making it. It's the worst. I'm wearing an Alabama shirt with a freaking elephant, or holding an elephant. So yeah. Cheers, David. Cheers, brother. Cheers, and cheers. But yeah, so if anybody is watching this back on the replay, we do this. We're going to start doing this every Friday night. I know the last couple of weeks have been kind of all over the place, but this is going to be our thing, is on Friday nights. It's free to play. We go over our fantasy league. We go over the week prior picks, and then we do the picks for the current week, and we do pick them Thursday through. Well, hello, folks. We do it starting on the Thursday game, or no, sorry. So we're going to do it on Friday. So we'll do Sunday, Monday, and Thursday games for that week, and then we'll do the stream Friday. So then we'll do it again Sunday through Thursday. You get what I'm saying? But yeah. And no, it's not, Jenna. No, it's not. It's a horrendous picture of me, but we'll let it ride. We'll let it ride. Like I said, I have a bunch of my Longhorn friends are going, Chad, did you have something that you want to tell us? I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's nothing I want to tell anybody. Hook them. But we did have, there's 6 lovely people watching us. Thank y'all so much. We did have our first tie this week. There's a few of us that got to 10. Nobody got over 10, but a few of us did get to 10. So we're going to be using the score. So that's why we do the score for the Monday night game. So we're going to be using that score. We just need to figure out if we're going to count it up combined of the final score, plus, count up the combined of the final score, and then grab our scores and see who's the closest that way. I think that's how we said we're going to do it. But we had, I think, 3 or 4 people hit the 10 mark. So, and we're going to wait for Jay. I don't want to get too far into this, and I don't want to start screen sharing without him here. So, are you saying I didn't win? I'm not saying nothing. When we show it, you will see it. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying who got the 10. It's just, there's like 3 or 4 people. So we shall see. Oh, that sounds so refreshing. So refreshing. But, hurry up. Oh, Jenna, did you want to see, oh, shoot. It's on, did you want to see that picture of the tattoo? Obviously, you have not seen it yet. I'm not sending it anywhere. I will show it to you. I will show it. There you go. It says, Heidi Ho. So, yeah, there you go. Sorry, internet kicked me. Be back soon. You're all good, Pigskin. You're all good. You're good. You're good. I'm trying to entertain. Should I send on my head? Should I knock my desk over? Should I flip my bookcase over? Oh, for those people that don't know, a couple nights ago, I was in off air on a different app, and I leaned my chair all the way back, and my back got caught on my bookshelf and flipped the entire bookshelf over with all the shit on it. So that was not fun. That was not fun. I love it when I lose bet. You love it when I lose bets. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people do love when I lose bets. I'm going to write a strongly worded email to your internet. Yeah, you should. You absolutely should. But yeah, I knocked everything over. Oh, my friend got me this. I'm just kind of killing time, as y'all can tell. So it's a Dos Equis candle. She knows I love Dos Equis, so candle. So they just chopped the top of it off, put the candle stuff in there, but it actually smells pretty good. But yeah, Dos Equis. So I got Dos Equis candle, and I got a Lone Star beer soap. So I'm well taken care of. Does it smell like Dos Equis? No, it doesn't. It smells kind of like a. Oh, we gotta flip us. Oh, flip us. Hold on.
Oh, wow.
It smells like a woodsy type smell. Smells like a dude. Smells pretty good.
Sorry about that, guys. My bad. They're coming out on fucking Thursday Tuesday to give me a booster or whatever. So hopefully I'll have better internet on Tuesday. So this won't happen.
There you go. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to. I want to play that. I don't want to hear it.
All right.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. All right. We are back. We can talk fantasy a little bit. Let me pull this down so it's by itself.
All right.
Smells like a man. They just don't want me writing right. Mr. Fulton, how you doing, good sir? Let's see here.
What's up, buddy? Thanks for coming in, man.
Let me screen share this. We'll kind of go over this, and then we'll go over our picks. Booyah. So, there is only one person in our league, and that is my good friend Justin from TikTok. He is 3-0, and he's absolutely freaking demolishing folks. He's putting up like 145, 170. He is just beating the pants off everybody. So congratulations to him. In my other league, I am 3-0, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Nice.
But it looks like Jay is tied in his league with the 2-1 record. And I am third place? Well, I'm tied with second place with a 2-1 record.
Yeah. So you're tied second. You're the two-way tie for second in your division and a two-way tie for first place in my division.
What up, Mayberry? What up? So yeah, I mean, we're looking good. Let's see here. So Jay, you're putting up quite a bit of points. So your total points so far this year, you put up 360 points. Justin is just destroying 431. I'm kind of at the middle of the pack.
1 points behind him. Fuck.
That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Dude, I mean, the only reason, honestly, to be honest with you, with the way my team is set up, Josh Allen and Cooper Kupp bring in a good chunk of my points. You know what I mean? Like they're a good 60 to 70 points on my score every single week. So,
and I'm kind of in the middle of the road. I'm at 321, but again, Jay's tied for second. With 360 points, so he's still a little ways behind Justin in the points, but still he's first in his division. So, congratulations, bud! You're freaking killing it over there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I've been trying to actually pull stuff off waivers.
Billy, wherever Kathy is, if she's lurking, he's down at the very bottom of the barrel, very bottom of the list.
He hasn't won one yet.
He hasn't won a game yet. He's still putting up points, though. I mean, he's put up 337 points total. So he's putting up more points than me. He's putting up just a little bit less than you, but still, he just hasn't won a game yet. So he's running into some buzzsaws within our league.
Well, and then he's also had some injuries. I know there's a few other players that have had some injuries. I know the 1 week that I lost, Jerry Jeudy was a big factor in that because I had him starting, and he ended up going out hurt and only getting like 2 points that game. So injuries have been a factor this year in, as far as teams go and in fantasy as well. So
yep, that's true. Like I said, I mean, week 3, that's when you start getting week 3, week 4. That's kind of when with fantasy you kind of start making your changes. That's when little injuries start to appear that will either be something that is quickly healed or something that'll linger. We never know. I know, like for the Cowboys, Michael Gallup's coming back from an ACL injury from last year. Dalton Schultz should be coming back. Dak Prescott, he should be coming back for either next week against the Rams or the Eagles. Now with that whole situation, I think they should ride the hot hand. They need to ride the hot hand with Cooper Rush, in my opinion. But
I agree. I'd let Cooper roll one more week, and then if Dak's healthy enough, have him come back the week after that. But Cooper's on a roll, man. I think he's going to pull off the win next week too.
I say, in my opinion, you let Cooper run it until he loses, because right now the offense trusts him. The defense is playing for him. He's on a roll. He's doing good. He's connecting with the receivers. I say, I mean, granted, you're going to have Dak over there, the most expensive freaking backup starter in the league over there, but you don't just throw Dak back in there. You make sure he's fully healthy, but you ride that hot hand. Right now, the team is playing for Cooper Rush, and they look good. They look crisp. You keep it rolling over there. But Jerry Jones is not going to let his multi-million-dollar star sit on the bench. I just don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but the way I look at it is, yes, I get it. He's a multi-million-dollar star. I completely understand that. But at the same point in time, are you going to put that star in a risk injury to injure himself further? And now you're screwed, and now you have no option of bringing him back, and you're stuck with Cooper Rush for the rest of the year. So, I mean, there's those scenarios that you got to kind of pay attention to as a coach and an owner. You just let him sit, man. Let him get rest. Let him get fucking healed up. Cooper Rush seems like he's doing what he needs to do. He's got receivers catching the ball. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't rush it because you're going to rush it and you're going to end up fucking hating yourself in the end when Dak gets hurt and he's done for the season.
Exactly. Like I said, you keep Cooper Rush out there. I know it's the most, it's not the favorite opinion of what should go on, but still, you let Cooper Rush do what he does. You let Dak rest that thumb, because like I said, you rush him out there, he gets hit on that thumb again, boom, he done. And that is going to then put a tailspin on everything. Whereas you keep Cooper, if he starts to lose his mojo, then you throw Dak in there, whenever he's good, and let him then take back over the team.
Hey, man, the way Cooper Rush has been playing, man, if they keep playing like this and he keeps throwing like that, I mean, he could take them to the end of the season. I mean, he has the potential to be that quarterback. I mean, I've seen the potential that he has in the games that he's played. I mean, yeah, they haven't been high-scoring blowout games, but that's not the point. The point is to kind of watch where he's putting the ball. Is he getting the ball in a spot where his receivers can make the play? Is he in sync with the receivers and the running backs and the line of scrimmage? And he seems like he's out there taking control. And to take that away and give it back to somebody that's been sitting for a few weeks, that's kind of out of sync with the receivers, that's kind of out of sync with everything because he's been sitting, I just don't think is a smart idea.
I mean, Dak didn't even look good against Tampa Bay. I mean, granted, Tampa Bay's defense is good, but Dak just looked like absolute garbage. And I'm not afraid to say that. But the thing is, like last week was a good test for Cooper Rush because the Giants blitzed almost every single play, and Cooper Rush did not get sacked. Like the offensive line kept him upright. He did not get sacked. He doesn't run. He's not fleet of foot. He just gets rid of the ball very, very quickly, which is what you need to do against that blitz. You see it, you disguise it, you get rid of it. And he did. And so he's only been sacked once in 2.5 games. So props to him, props to the offensive line with the Cowboys. Like I said, I didn't think, because right now it's kind of a makeshift offensive line, but they're starting to gel. That first game looked like
a lot of people are counting them out because of all this. A lot of people have already said, "Oh, Cowboys aren't making the playoffs." It's not. I mean, you're sitting here talking. Look, we're 3 weeks in. All right, like we're into now a 17-game season because they've extended the season by a game. You know what I mean? So plus you've got another team, an extra wild card spot for the playoffs. So just like they had last year, they're doing that extra wild card spot. So there's going to be more people in the playoffs than like there was last year. So I mean, you gotta think about that. You can't count out a team that's meshing the way they're doing. What's up, B lady? How we doing?
Yep. And I say, I mean, I know it's not Cowboy talk, but like right now, it seems like the Cowboys have a bunch of eyes on because of Dak and the switch of quarterback and the new guys coming in from last year's injuries. I mean, you don't really have a squad doing that yet. I mean, granted, we could talk about Lamar Jackson, how he's absolutely just tearing up the league right now. Right. He is. I mean, Lamar Jackson is dominating the NFL. I'd hate to play the Ravens right now. I mean, granted, Miami beat them a couple weeks ago at the very last minute, but as of Lamar Jackson by himself on Sundays when he plays, those fancy notifications go berserk. And I freaking love it.
Oh yeah.
Like, TD run, TD pass, TD run, TD. I'm like, it's all Lamar Jackson. I'm like, I freaking love it. So
I mean, I think he had. I think, to be honest with you, in the first half of last week's game, I could be wrong on this, but I think he had more rushing yards than one of his running backs did. Or both of them. You know what I mean? Like he is a very mobile quarterback, and he's one of those quarterbacks that you can't let get loose because if you let him get loose, he is just like a running back. He will get out there, he will make moves and make you miss. Yep.
He's fast. He's a damn good running back. I said I have him in one of my leagues, and like I said, I enjoy seeing those notifications every Sunday.
To be honest with you,
I'm like, thank you. Yeah. I mean, granted, Joe Burrow's not bad either. Joe Burrow, I mean, my notifications yesterday were going nuts for Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase, not so much, but it is. What up, homeowner? Do you guys want to ask me when it's like to be? No, Mr. Homeowner. No, I don't, because your Eagles can fly away and get for all I care. Because October 16th can't get here fast enough. Bring on your Hurt and your Devonta Smiths, and it's on October 16th. Let's go! I can't wait. But Mr. Homeowner, I will be doing a live stream for that game. It's a Sunday night game. I don't know if you want to be my guest on that panel, but I do use OBS and I stream through Discord. So if you have a Discord, you're more than welcome. Other than that, I don't know how we can get people up there, but I go through OBS, and for video and audio, I use Discord. So if you're on Discord, you're more than welcome to be a guest on that game for sure.
Yeah, I did, Fulton. That's freaking awesome, man. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I did. That's freaking cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this Sunday, though. You got some good matchups. But let's get into the picks. Let me get rid of this. Let me get into the picks here. Let me pull up the pick'em sheet. Let me share this. Oops. Let's try that again.
No, B lady. I don't think they got cheated at all whatsoever. that was an honest to God loss. Tua showed what Tua does.
Oh yeah, I forgot this went over a little bit. So this is last week's picks. We'll kind of go over them in detail here. Just 1 second. I just want to kind of get down to the totals because while you were away, Jay, I did say that we had some ties, and we get to use our tiebreaker for the first time. So I had 10, Jenna had 10, and David Bays had 10. So there's 3 of us that got 10. So I wasn't sure if we were going to just add up the score of the game and then add up our picks of the scores, and whoever's the closest. Is that how we're doing it?
Yeah. So the way it works is you take the final of the game and you add it up, and then you add up everybody else's guesses on that final of that game, and whoever is closest to that number wins the tiebreaker. So it's a combination of both scores, not who's closest to the scores on both sides. It's just a total number.
And B-Lady Mac Jones, he just has a high ankle sprain. He is game time decision this week, so I don't know if he's going to play or not for the Patriots. He is a game time decision with a high ankle sprain.
All right, so do we figure out the tiebreaker yet?
No. So I figured we'll go through the scores and then we'll do the tiebreaker. So we'll kind of, like I said, I didn't watch much football on Sunday last week because I was driving back from West Texas, so I did not see a whole lot of football. So a lot of this is going to be on you if you happen to see it. I didn't see any ESPN stuff. I was tired, so I don't know much about some of these games. Like the Thursday game, I saw a little bit of, and then the game last night I watched. So.
Yeah, the Thursday game was a really good game. The Dolphins did get upset. Tua did end up going out of that game. Bridgewater did come in and actually fill his shoes fairly nicely. But it was kind of rough after Tua left. I know the offense started not melding very well. You know what I mean? They worked well with Bridgewater, but you could tell that their starter not being in there definitely had an effect on their gameplay for sure.
Yes. And yes, homeowner, Belichick is always grumpy. And he is day to day. Game time decision, day to day, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Mr. Grumpy. That's what he said.
He's always. I can't stand Belichick. I've never been able to stand Belichick. He just drives me nuts.
So the first game last week was the Bills at the Dolphins. That was a Sunday game. That's right. I thought that was a weekday game. That was last Sunday. I did see some of the highlights on that. I know that the Bills were driving. They had a chance. They didn't stop the clock. They couldn't stop the clock, and they ended up losing to the Dolphins with a concussed Tua. In my opinion, I say he was concussed. They said he wasn't, but it is what it is. But that was a good game. I did not expect the Bills to lose that game, to be honest. Obviously, because I picked the Bills.
Yeah.
But it seems like quite a few people are on the Dolphins bandwagon and picking the Dolphins, and for many reasons so, because the Dolphins do look good. They added a bunch of new players, added Tyreek and some other. They added Waddle, and they built up that offensive line, and Tua's being somewhat protected. But
well, like I said, if Tua goes down and he's not coming back, I don't see the Dolphins continuing doing as well as they are. I don't think Bridgewater can carry him to a playoff team.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll kind of have to see that and kind of play that by ear, because I really don't. I wouldn't trust Bridgewater.
So we got Blue Farm who got that one right. We got Damagena got that one right. Square Table Degenerates got that one right. Mayberry got that one right. And David Bays got that one right. So good pick on that one, guys. That was a hard game because we talked about that game extensively last week that it was going to be a good game. And it literally came down to the last seconds. And Josh Allen just could not get the clock stopped, and the clock ran out on him. So if he had one more play or even put up a field goal, but he didn't. They didn't, and they lost. So congrats on the winners on that one. The next game, again, I did not see this one. Bengals over the Jets, 27-12.
Yeah, that was pretty much all Bengals. With that one.
And we talked a little bit about that as well. How the Joe Burrow was getting beat up and getting sacked. Like he was like one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the league. Yep. Up to week 2 or 3 or something like that. Like he had been sacked like 15 times, 14 times, whatever. But we figured the Bengals would hit their stride, and obviously they won last night pretty big over Miami as well. But the Bengals were starting to kind of find their groove after the Cowboys beat them. So that was okay as long as the Cowboys beat them. So.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Burrow and Mixon, so you've got to. I mean, there's some some big name players on that team that can definitely make an impact.
Yep. So I got that one right. Pigskin got that one right. Miss Kathy Bates got that one right. Shock got that one right. Damagena got it right. STD got it right. Mayberry got it right. Royals got it right, and David. So pretty much we all got it right except for Miss Nikki. So. Yep. And by the way, Blue Farm, for those that don't know, she does just pick the opposite of what Jay picks. So that is the reason for that. You'll see a trend.
Just reminding everybody that you pick opposite.
Bridgewater's not bad. Like I said, we talked about him at the very beginning of the show. He's a well-established backup. He's also been a starter. He's been in the league for a while. He knows what he's doing. I call him Teddy Two Gloves. So you may hear me say Teddy Two Gloves, but he's good. He's no slouch. He's decent. I mean, he ain't the greatest, but he can carry a team if need be. So
right.
No, we do it live. That's why we're doing this. We do it live. So, the next game on the docket was the Raiders at
This
the
information.
Titans.
No, but if you can't stay for some reason, our email is in the About section of the Poor Boys page. So go there,
Mhm.
copy our email, and you can send us an email of all your picks for the week, and we will add them to the spreadsheet, and then you'll be on the sheet for next week when we go over it. So if you can't stay because you got something to do, yeah, please send us an email with your picks, and we'll add them onto the spreadsheet, and then we'll go over them every Friday from here on out for the rest of the season. We're going to do playoffs all the way through the playoffs and the Super Bowl. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yep, we're gonna go throughout the entire season, each week, and the Super Bowl. And as I said, we do it to all the Sunday picks, the Sunday night game, the Monday game, and also the following Thursday game. But with the Monday game, when you pick that one, you need to pick your projected score for that game. But we have to have the picks in before the first game on Sunday. And this Sunday is a little bit unique because the first game is at like 8:30 Central. So it's an early game in London. So if you want to get the picks in via email, either do it Saturday night or now, or it's super early on Sunday because that London game is going to throw a bunch of stuff off. So
no, B lady. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick the winners for every game on Sunday this weekend and Monday. And then the following Thursday night game, you're going to pick that one as well. We know that one's from the following week, but we're including it in our picks. So, and then the only one that we need a score for is the Monday night game.
Yep.
The last week in the season, that will be different. We will explain that when we get there. We're way away from that, so we're not going to worry about that now. But for now, we're just going to be doing the score of the Monday night game. If there is 2 Monday night games, again, like I think there is a couple double nights where there's Monday night games, just 2 in one night, we will pick a game, and we'll tell you which game we're picking, and that's the one we need the score for.
Yes.
So, pretty much we did have that once already.
And pretty much on that, we'll pick the best game that we think, in our opinion, is going to be the best game to do it. Like if it's a slouch game, then we'll pick the other one. But yeah.
If it's only one game and it's a slouch game, then we're picking it anyways, So it is what it is. But if there's 2, then we will pick the game that we want the score from.
And be just like you put. So like whoever the Monday night game is, say okay, you'll pick your winner, and then you'll pick you'll pick what you think the score will be. And we use that for tiebreakers, which this week we're going to be using it. So you'll get to see how it works.
Yep.
So the next game on the dock, I'm trying to get through this a little bit quick so we can start making our picks. I don't want to lose interest in everybody, so we're going to try to go through this a little bit fast because I want everybody to be able to pick.
Yep.
So the next game on the docket was the Raiders at the Titans. Pretty much everybody went for the Raiders. I know Blue Farm, again, she picks opposite of Jay, so she picked that one right. Titans did overcome the Raiders 24-22. Let's see who else picked that one.
Almost tied that up. They came back. It looks like somebody else picked Royals and David Bays.
We got Lisa Royals Roundtable, and David Bays also picked that one right. So, well, David, Tennessee is his home team. So of course we're going to pick the Titans. So.
Right. Yeah. No, the Raiders came back and they went for 2 and tried to tie the game at the very end of the game and ended up missing the 2-point conversion to end the game. But they almost tied it up and sent it to overtime. That was a good game to watch.
Yes. Like I said, I didn't see much football, so I'm kind of like in the cloud right now with these games. I was driving a long road trip back home. The next game on the docket was the New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers, and I'm glad to see the Carolina Panthers are starting to win some games. I figured it wouldn't be too long. They weren't doing very good at the very, very beginning of the season, but Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey, doing okay, and Baker Mayfield, they're starting to kind of come together and look good. Jameis Winston for the Saints did go out, and the Saints are playing the Vikings in London this week, and I don't think Jameis Winston is going to play. So either it'll be Taysom Hill or Chase Daniel backing up Jameis Winston. So I don't know who you're going to see at quarterback for the Saints this week, but the Panthers did win that game in Carolina.
Panthers are 2-1. They're actually doing pretty well beginning of this season so far. They beat the Browns, and then they won against the Raiders. So So they're 2-1, so they're actually doing pretty well.
What's up, Miss Nikki? I see you in the cheers at, and I see you in the background too. Or I saw you in the background. So I got that one right. Pigskin got that one right. Kathy Bates got it right. Damn it, Jenna got it right. Joey got it right, and that is it. So that was kind of a good. That was a good game to pick on, just because both teams are kind of playing mediocre. They're okay. So
Yep.
that was a decent game to pick on. The next game, the Fighting Lamar Jacksons versus Belichick and the Patriots in New England. Ravens got the best of New England, 37-26. That was I don't even know if I saw highlights. All I know is Lamar Jackson did a lot of good stuff because my notifications were going bonkers. So,
oh yeah.
I got that one. Pigskin got that one. Kathy Bates, Shock, damn it. Joey, Royals, and David. So Mayberry missed it, and Blue Farm missed it. Everybody else got that one right on the nose.
All right.
Next game, we had Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings got that game 28-24. Was there anything exciting during that game? Because I missed that one for sure.
The Lions Vikings game. I mean, it was definitely a close game. I again thought the Lions were going to pull that game off just because of the way they played the couple weeks before that. But it was a good game, man. It really was. It again came down to the wire. It wasn't, a blowout. Obviously, you can see by the score. It was a 2-point game, or no, 4-point game. So yeah, it came down to a touchdown kind of towards the end of the game that kind of sealed that up for the Vikings. But again, another good game.
And Kirk Cousins is looking good with that offense. I know they have a new offensive coordinator and a new coach. Kirk Cousins, you have Justin Jefferson over there. You have Adam Thielen. And I think the Vikings. I know I'm jumping the gun, but they are playing the Saints in England this week. And I think the Vikings are going to take that one, but we shall see.
Yeah.
I got that one. Blue Farm got that one. Shark, STD, Joey, Mayberry, and David all got that one correct. So nicely done. And the next one, the Eagles. Man, do they look good. I didn't even see that game at all, but man, they look freaking sharp right now. They are hitting on all cylinders.
Dude, Hurts is fucking killing it, dude. He is on fire right now. I mean, you've got him. You've got Miles Sanders, who's blowing up in the backfield for them. Like I said, Jalen Hurts is a beast over there. I mean, their defense has stepped up, dude. I think their defense in fantasy right now is ranked 4th or something like that.
Yeah, 3rd or 4th.
They've got a pretty solid freaking defense over there too. They had what 3 interceptions one game or something like that, and a fumble recovery. I mean, they just went to town. So that's going to be a team to watch too. So
that offense is rolling. Jalen Hurts is doing what he was doing at Alabama Alabama. They look good. It'll be an interesting game against the Cowboys here in a couple weeks. I'll be interested to see kind of how that goes, because Dallas has a good defense in their own right. So, but against running backs and against running quarterbacks, they're not so great. So the Cowboys had to buckle some shit up before that game happens. So, but I think we were all on the Eagles bandwagon. Blue Farm missed it, and Joey missed it. He was going for the Redskins, and Miss Lisa missed it. So everybody else got that one correct.
That's another weapon they've got. They've got A.J. Brown, dude, and he's been blowing up.
Brown,
He's been putting up. I mean, week 1 he had 25. He put up 11 in week 2, 19.5 in week 3. I mean, so he's definitely. I mean, like I said, he's one of my starters this week. It was actually funny. Last week, one of the guys in our league dropped him, and I looked at him. I'm like, dude, he went from 25 week 1 to 11 week 2, and after week 2 he dropped him. I said, nope, and I picked him up, and sure enough, week 2, he went off for 19.5 points. So the Eagles are on fire right now.
Yeah, they're looking good. I mean, I hope someone knocks them off at some point, because
they're division.
The Redskins, the Giants are 2-1, Cowboys are 2-1. The Eagles are the only undefeated team in our division. So someone needs to knock the Eagles off, but I don't know who's going to do it. Hopefully the Cowboys will. Derek Barnett for the Eagles has a 20 ACL. First game was ready for a breakout. AJ Brown is great when he stays healthy. I agree, David. AJ Brown is good when he is healthy.
Yep. Yeah.
I agree 100%. The next game on the docket, we have the Chiefs at the Colts. I did not see this score at all coming.
No,
I thought the Chiefs were. I thought the Chiefs were leaps and bounds better than the Colts. And obviously, they say any given Sunday for a reason. I saw that game. I was like, wow, I cannot be the Colts. Just beat the Chiefs. But they did. The Matt Ryan and the boys got them. So I was impressed. Did not see that
which actually helped out the Broncos quite a bit because this week in football, every single one in the AFC West division, the Chiefs, the Chargers, and the Raiders all lost. The Broncos were the only one that won this week, and so that bumped them up to 2-1 behind the Chiefs. So now we're in second place in the AFC West.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, them losing that game was huge for the Broncos because that puts Broncos in a position that if they can win next week and the Chiefs can take a loss next week, that bumps us already up into the number one spot in our division. And I think our defense can handle it. We just got to get through our division with some wins.
Yeah, the Broncos defense has been doing well for me. I'm thinking like last week, a week before last, they put up like 20 points for me. I was like, thank you. Because, with fantasy, for those that don't know, defenses, you start off at 10 and you go up from there if they're doing good, or you lose points based on their performance. So you start off at 10. So you just move up and down. But yeah, they ended up just doubling up the original 10, put up 20. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, which is pretty high for a defense. I mean, usually if you get 10 or 12 points from your defense, that's pretty decent game from your defense.
Yeah, because you're not losing.
Start talking 20, 25 points. That defense has done something in that game to shut the other offense down. And the way that the points for the defense kind of work is points allowed. Or points allowed and yards allowed. So the more yards passing and rushing the offense has, the less points that you're going to get out of your defense. But if you get turnovers on defense, that adds points. Interceptions, fumble recoveries, all that adds points to your defense as well. So it's kind of crazy how the defenses work. And you can have a defense that's on fire and have one bad game, and you're done.
So we got Nikki got that one right, Damn It Jenna got that one right, and Miss Lisa got that one right. They all picked the Colts to win. So well done. I did not see that one coming at all.
Oh, not at all.
That was a surprise. Next game, we had the Bears beating the Texans 23-20. So it looks like to be a good game. I didn't see it, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah, no, it was a good game. I mean, it was a good game all around, man. I mean, again, that was one that came down to the wire. It was a real close game. There was drives back and forth towards the end of the game. Khalil Herbert for the Bears has kind of stepped up in the absence of their star running back. And so, I mean, I don't know. It was, again, there was a lot of really close football games this weekend. There was only a couple real big blowouts. But for the most part, most of the games were really good and really fun to watch. It's kind of football you want to watch instead of watching one team just dominate through 4 quarters.
Exactly. Absolutely. 100%. Like the Eagles right now. Fuck them.
Yeah, the only thing I have to say about that, B-Lady, is I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I will say that Mahomes' ego may be big, but he backs it up on the field.
He good. He good.
What he needs to do on the field. So, I mean, you can be a little cocky if you can back it up. I mean, you can be a little, showboaty as long as you can back it up. It's when you start showboating and sucking that I have a problem with it.
I mean, you have to look at me. My favorite player all time was Deion Sanders, and he was as about as arrogant as anybody and he was able to back up his arrogance, and that's what I liked about it. He wasn't arrogant and went out there and blew it. Like he was. I mean, he didn't like to hit people, but my God, he stuck on you like stink on shit and would intercept and do all that good stuff. So, props to him. I like me some prime time.
Yeah.
So with the Bears game, see, I got that one right. Pigskin got that one right. Kathy Bates got that one right. Whoop, there's it is. Shark got it right. Damn It Jenna got it right. Mayberry and David Bays, I got that one right. So nicely done. Next game was the Jacksonville Jaguars beating the Los Angeles Chargers 38-10. So, again, a game I did not see whatsoever. But it looks like the Jaguars are with Trevor Lawrence, he's been looking decent the last couple of games. So, props to Trevor Lawrence. Second year, he got a new coach, everything. So he's looking good over there in Jacksonville. Let's see. Jay got that one right. Dammit got that one right. And that was it. So only 2 of y'all got that one right. Nice. Next game, we had the Rams beating the Cardinals, which I did not expect. I picked the Rams to win, but I thought the Cardinals would win at home. But the Rams did win 20-12. They're in Glendale. So I got that one right. Jay got that one right. Kathy Bates, Shark, Joey, Mayberry, Lisa, and David all got that one right. So the only person I got it wrong was Jenna and Nikki on that one. And then we had the Packers beating the Bucks, which I was so happy about. Granted, I don't like Tom Brady whatsoever. So whenever I see Tom Brady, whether it be in New England or whether it be the Buccaneers, when he loses, I'm happy. So I was very happy to see the Buccaneers lose. So that game was pretty close, 14-12, though. A lot of defense on that game. What you reading?
Oh no, I'm just looking. I'm just looking at the some of the scores and stats from last week.
Gotcha.
Just trying to kind of figure out what upcoming games I think are going to be upsets this week, because there's a few of them that are going to be kind of interesting to watch. I mean, yeah. All right, let's finish this and then we'll talk about that.
Yes. So we got the Packers again beating the Buccaneers 14-12. I got that one right. Miss Blue Farm got that one right. Joey got that one right. Lisa got that one right. So that game was pretty close. The next game, you had the Atlanta Falcons at the Seattle Seahawks. That was a pretty close game from what the score looks like, 27-13 Falcons. Again, Seahawks are fighting with, they're going with Geno Smith. I don't know if he's the answer. They looked good the first game against the Broncos, but since then they've lost. So they're 1-3 now. So they may need to find a quarterback on the street or something. I don't know if Geno Smith's the answer over there. But I got that one right with the Falcons. Blue Farm got that one right. Mayberry got it right. And Miss Lisa got that one right. The Sunday night game was a game that Jay did along with Lisa from the round table. They were having fun in that game. It was a kind of a weird game. I didn't see the very end of it, but 11-10, really?
Yeah, we had such a fun time on that stream. Thank you everybody everybody that showed up for that. It was freaking awesome. We had 25 people at one point in time hanging out with us. It was freaking awesome. Weirdest game I've ever watched in NFL history, I swear. I mean, there was field goals. Garoppolo steps out of the back of the end zone to get a safety, so the Broncos get 2 points to make it 7-5, and then they get a touchdown to go up to 11. I mean, this game was just unbelievable to watch. The Broncos managed to pull it off by 1 in the end, but it was a defensive battle on both sides. Niners defense shut down the Broncos offense. Broncos turned around and did the same thing to Garoppolo. So it was definitely a defensive game for sure.
Very cool. So the Broncos did come away with that baseball score of 11-10. Of course, Jay was going to pick the Broncos to win that game, and he got that one correct, along with Dammit, Jenna, and that's it. So Jenna and Jay are the only two that got that one right. But yeah, it was funny watching Garoppolo step out the back of the end zone, and then he still tries to throw like he didn't even know he stepped out of bounds. Like, dude, couldn't you smell the goalpost behind you? It was right beside you. But that stream was pretty cool. Like I said, I had just gotten home from the road trip. I jumped in for a little bit. You guys look like you're having a good time. So
yeah, we had a lot of fun. So thanks for everybody that showed up for that stream. It was definitely a lot of fun. We had a blast. There was a lot of people there hanging out. It was really cool. Chat got a little colorful, but when you have the round table crew over there, it tends to flow that direction. But we love them all. It's great. We love it.
Yep. So that was on Sunday night, and then I had the follow up game. I had the Monday night game, Cowboys at the Giants. The Cowboys were 9-1 going into that game against the Giants in prime time, and they improved their record to 10-1 against the Giants in prime time. So again, Cooper Rush looked good. Noah Brown looked good. Zeke and Pollard both had a big hand in that win as well. So the Cowboys
started
did
off real close, and then the Cowboys just kind of took over, and I didn't see the Giants really get into scoring position much after they got to that 16-point mark.
Jenna, you got something to say? Well, if you're giving me the floor, you're down there and we're up here. So, nanner.
And in this game, man, I don't think anybody saw that one coming.
No, I was expecting the Dolphins to absolutely just walk over the Bengals, and I was rooting for the Bengals last night because I have Joe Burrow in a couple of my leagues, and
Tua going out was the problem.
Yeah, Tua went out. That was the issue. I mean, granted, they didn't look that great with Tua in there, but once Tua did get hurt and Bridgewater stepped in, the Bengals kind of, they scored a couple field goals last minute, but the game was okay, pretty close at the, through the more than half of it, but the Bengals in the end did overcome that. Scores 27-15. Yeah, sound like you have some shit to pull out your butt. I'm sorry, but with the Cowboys game, I got that one right. Nikki got that one right. Joey got that one right. Mayberry and David Bays all got that one right. And we're gonna go back since we do have some ties. We're gonna go back and I'm gonna do the calculations after we get done with this last game here. Again, the Bengals did win. So we got Blue Farm got that one right. Kathy got that one right. Damn it, Jenna got that one right. And David Bays got that one right. So again, I had a total of 10. Jenna had a total, or damn it, Jenna had a total of 10. And David Bays had a total of 10. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the final score, 23 plus 16. That is 39. So 39 points. I'm going to take my total score. We're going to figure out who's closer. So 39. So the closest to 39.
So what was 39 was the total of the actual game?
Yes, 23-16 was 39 points. Yes. So 21 plus 14. I had 35, so I'm 4 away. Blue Farm 27 plus 10. She's 37, so she looks to be close.
She only had 8. She only had 8. It wasn't her.
Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I had 34. Jenna, nope, she didn't pick it right. Oh, we may not even have to do a tiebreaker.
Yeah, because you have 10 on the very. You picked the score right. It just matters on the score.
Yeah, so I had 10, Jenna had 10, and me. So it's just between me and David then, because David got it right.
Well, it doesn't matter. No. You don't understand what's going on right now. You guys all are tied with 10 wins on the bottom. So whether she picked that game right or not, you still use that score to determine the tiebreaker. Because she's still tied with you and David for 10 points or 10 wins. Just because she picked that game wrong doesn't mean she doesn't have 10 wins. She still has 10 wins, just like you. And it doesn't matter if you pick it right. You're picking the score for the tiebreaker. So you still add hers up to break the 10-10-10 tie that's tied between all of you guys, because you guys all picked 10 winners right this week.
Okay, so I'm 34. Jenna, she said what? 27-17. 27 plus 17.
And then you got to add her score up, and then do Mayberry or David.
17. So she is 44. So she is over. Not that it matters, but she's more than 4. And David was 31 plus 24. He's 55. So I took that tiebreaker. So with that, like a half a point, we're gonna give that a half.
This is so fun. I'm so tired of this.
How do you want to do that? Look, right there. What up, Danimal? What up, brother? Oh, Jay, I need to figure out what we're doing here. Did I win yet? Everybody's coming in. Did I win? Did I win? Did I win? Did I win? You need to sue your internet provider, Jay. Hello. I was away for a good period of time, but even before that, I was around and hadn't seen you. You rock, Mr. Danimal. Yeah, I said I haven't seen you in a hot minute either. Yeah, he's frozen. I'll wait till he comes back to figure out how we're going to do this. Because now we've run into it, so now we'll know how to do it going forward. I just want to be on the same page. Like, since I was the closest, do I just get an extra? Do I get a half a point, or do I get a full point because I picked the winner and the closest? I don't know how we're doing it. Earl. Who's Earl? What's Earl? Who's Earl? Earl is reef robber. Oh, okay, I got you. You aren't trying hard enough if you didn't make it in. Aha, I get you. Where are you at, Jay? Exactly. Yeah, Jenna's right. It doesn't matter what browser you're using or what search engine you're using. If you have bad internet, it's not going to work. But like I said, he's getting a Wi-Fi extender or an adapter, like a Wi-Fi adapter. So hopefully that'll help a little bit. He's trying to come back in. There he is. There you go. Now you're moving. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. I can hear you and you're moving. So how are we doing the tiebreaker? Since I was the closest with 4 points, is that just going to be an extra half point, or we're going to reward another point because of the tiebreaker? Do you use that as a half a point or a full point? Are you able to hear me? You able to hear me? Hello, check. No, I can't hear you. No. Probably need to go to your audio setting.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yes, I can.
Okay, hold on.
Sounds like it's going through your computer, not your headset. Is that
yeah, it is. It is. Hold on. I'm trying to fix that right now. I don't know what the hell just happened. Everything just freaking booted itself. All right.
Right, Danimal? I can't hear typed words either. Exactly. Exactly. So while you're thinking of that, I know I'm going to put something else on your plate. Are we awarding a full point for the tiebreakers or a half a point?
Oh, come on.
But there's no text to speech on YouTube, Jenna. I can't hear what you're saying or hear what you're typing.
All right, is that better?
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Hello,
Can you hear me? That's the other question.
Chad. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me? But you can't hear me talk.
Testing. Testing.
Hello, hello.
Testing.
Hello. I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I got it fixed. I don't know what the
Okay, you
hell
can
is
hear me.
going on.
Awesome. Okay.
So no, you just get 1 point. You would go to 11 and you'd win that week. That's how that works.
So
you
I would
just
go
get
to 11.
you get 1 point for the closest pick. You would go to 11 just so that you would win that week. So the tiebreaker gives you 1 point,
Okay.
and that just separates you from everybody else. So now you got first, and then there was 2 second place basically that week.
Gotcha.
So, but you
General,
understand what I was saying about the score? The score doesn't have anything to do with whether they picked that game right or wrong. It's just for the tiebreaker.
well, I was thinking that because we're still picking the game, and so
But you're picking the game towards your total right that week. See what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that game goes for is your total. The very end, the total number, that number is what we use the score for the tiebreaker. So the whether they win or lost the game has no bearing on the tiebreaker, just the score. So if you've got 3 people like this tied for 10, you just take that score and you add it up and add up the game score, and then whoever gets closer gets an extra point that week to win that week.
Gotcha. Okay. Now I know exactly how to do that. So, Daniel, I forgot how you sent me your address. Was it via text or I forgot how you sent that to me? You probably need to send it again because I've moved and I have the chip. It's sitting in there. I forgot how you sent me your address to send that to you. I think it was via text, I believe.
Yeah, I'm
Or
thinking
Messenger on Facebook. I forgot how you did that. I just need your address again. Like I said, I have the beer, I have the chip. It's sitting right in there. So, but I did move. So, another 1 to 2 weeks, and I'll be done with this job in Missouri and back home. Woo! There you go. Yeah, just let me know. You emailed it to me. Okay, you emailed it to my Lone Star account, so I will find it.
Yeah,
So you
and
don't have to worry about emailing that to me again. And I think that's going to your home address, so you'll get it whenever you come home, right, Daniel? Is that correct? I thought I kept you two separated. Nope, never. I'm part of the fish. I'm part of the catfish community. Jeez.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. So I won that week, so we're gonna flip over to week 4. But we got 6 people in here. I need to go step out. I ain't gonna step outside and have a smoke. I'm about to.
No, yeah, you're good. I'm actually debating on whether I'm gonna do my 2022 Pocky before or after the Broncos game on Sunday.
I am a catfish, Jenna. Yes, you weren't supposed to tell people that. I catfish. I'm a damn good catfisher. Where'd you move? I moved across the highway, but in a much nicer apartment. Yeah.
All right. Oh man.
Sure, quick though.
So he'll be back in a second. And let's see here. I'm just looking at last week's games and kind of seeing what's coming up for this week. We've got some pretty interesting matchups, including the one on Thursday night, the Dolphins and the Bengals. So we got Vikings, New Orleans this week, Browns at the Falcons. The Commanders are in Dallas. Sorry, the Redskins are in Dallas. I disagree with that name change. The Titans are at the Colts. We got, let's see here. The Lions are Seattle is in Detroit playing against Detroit. That's going to be an interesting game. The Bears are at the Giants this week. We got Jacksonville at Philadelphia, New York at Pittsburgh, Buffalo at Baltimore, which is going to be a crazy game. Chargers at the Texans, Cardinals, Carolina, Denver Bronco Raiders, and then the Sunday night game is the Patriots at the Packers, and then the Chiefs at Tampa Bay also Sunday night, and then the Rams at San Francisco on Monday night. So it's going to be an interesting game. There's a lot of teams that have come in and won some games that nobody expected them to. There's some teams that have started out at some pretty good records. So yeah, we'll see what happens. What up, Kevin? How you doing, buddy? We have not picked yet, so if you're available to hang out for a bit, we're getting ready to pick here in just a minute when Sir Chad gets back from his cigarette break. So,
but yeah, I am back. So everybody in the chat, if you're not up on the board, let me know if you want to be on the board, and I can put you on the board really quickly. So let me know if you want to be a part of it. Ooh, sorry. And I can add you. Yes, I can pick now. Awesome. Yeah, we kind of went slow during the last
yeah,
week
we
talk,
just went over. Yeah, we went over last week's picks and talked a little bit about fantasy. We didn't talk a lot about fantasy. We'll do a little bit. Wait, sorry, I guess we did. We talked about who won, I guess, this week. So we did our fantasy then.
So Danimal, did you want to do some NFL picks with us? Tell us what's going on.
We're picking week 4. It's all in fun. We're just having fun.
So what we do here is, so last week you just saw us talk about last week's scores. What you do is you just pick whatever team you want to win. There's no point spread, whatever.
Nope.
It's just what you think team will win, and we add them all. You know, we have that little total, and we have a running total throughout the entire year. So we do it by week. Say, okay, like the last week I won with 11 points. The first week, Blue Farm won. So we have weekly winners. We don't give out prizes, but we will give out a prize at the end of the season for whoever has.
I won the first week, and then Nikki won the second week. She picked opposite of me.
That's what it was.
He said, he says, sure, put them up there. You get them already? No. All right.
Let me add you real quick.
And Jenna's jumping the gun as always.
Of course. And yes, I do make my shit look pretty with all kinds of different fonts. So I don't give a rat's. All right, so Daniel was added. B-Lady, did you want to play?
Miss Kathy Bates better be lurking because she has to pick this week. I don't know where you are, lady, but you better get in here and pick your picks.
I told her we're about to do our picks.
I already know. I just did the same thing.
B-Lady, did you want to make your picks? You want me to add you? But what's cool about this is we try to get the same people to come in, so that way your totals can add up for the entire year. So and it also kind of helps us retain, hopefully we'll get the same people who want to come in and do these picks with us, and that way
tell your friends,
share it out, well, whatever. But we can add as many people to this Excel as possible. I mean, there's no limit to how many people can be added.
No, you do not have to pay anything. It is all free. We're just doing it for fun. Next year, we may do a few things that have a monetary value on it. We kind of talked a little bit off camera about that, but that's something that we're still in the works for. But this year, it's all free. We're all doing it fun. So it's just fun, just for bragging rights.
So B-Lady, you want me to put you up there?
Just throw her up there. Just throw her up there. So we got 7 people. Anybody else in the house want to be up here? If you want to join, please let us know. And if you haven't smashed that like button, make sure you do that.
Please and thank you.
And share us out if you can. Yes, we choose all of them now. We are going to go through all of Sunday's games, Monday night game, and then next Thursday night games are the games we're picking today.
Okay.
And a few of those games, one of those games is in London this week. So that will be played really, really early in the morning, at least for me. On the West Coast, it's really early in the morning.
Shit, hold on. I fucked that up. There. I'm trying to get Jenna's real quick. Seahawks.
Man, she fucking jumps the gun. She's such a pain. Just pin her damn comment.
Steelers.
Where is it? Just pin the damn comment. Jenna's always got to do things Jenna's way.
Bears. And who else did she say? Colts. But we typically talk about the game before we start picking. But
yeah, we'll talk about each matchup. We'll kind of give people a rundown on what's going on, and if there's any injuries that we know of, we'll definitely let you know so you can kind of have an informed pick. We're not sitting here making you guys pick because we want to win. We wanted to have fun with this. So we want to give everybody as much information about the game as possible so you can make it.
Maybe I got a message. Hold on. Nope, I didn't. All right. So Vikings at the Saints. So this first game will be in London, extremely early in the morning, really early in the morning for the West Coasters. 8:30 in the morning for Central, 9:30 East Coast. But Vikings are looking good this year. Kirk Cousins and, like I said, Delvin Cook and Thielen and Justin Jefferson. I just think they're going to be too much for the Saints because you have a possible backup for Jameis Winston because he did get injured last week. So he's a game time decision. But still, I think the Vikings, their defense and offense are going to be too much. So I'm going for the Vikings.
Yeah, I'm taking Vikings on that one as well.
Oh, shoot. I keep forgetting. Dang it. Middle one. What about you, Shock? Vikings as well. He's good. He's picking against his Saints. Imagine that.
Wow.
Danimal, who you like? Vikings and who? Vikings. Minnesota Vikings at the New Orleans or at the Saints, but it's in London.
It's in London. So basically, both teams. Yes, there is going to be a home game, a home team in that game. The Saints are the home team, but they are both basically visitors because they're in a stadium foreign to them in London. I'm sure some of them guys have played in that stadium before because they have done these games for a few years now.
What are the records? I can pull these up real quick. Hold on.
But yeah, go ahead and send the email, B Lady. That's fine. Just make sure that it's sent.
NFL records.
Saturday night would be the latest that we would take it because Sunday morning there is a super early game. So by Sunday night, Saturday night, as long as we have it by Saturday, before Sunday starts, and we're good to go.
The Saints are 1-2, and the Vikings are 2-1. So Saints are 1-2, Vikings 2-1.
Yeah, like I said, I'm taking the Vikings in that one for sure. You can put you don't have Blue Farm up there. Put her up there and put her opposite of me.
Oh shoot, I forgot to put Blue Farm. I'm so sorry, Nikki.
He says, I'm so sorry, Nikki. She's sitting right next to me, but she can't listen because it would echo on her phone. So she's watching in chat, but
sorry, girly.
So he's adding you right now. He forgot to add you to the sheet.
I'm a bad friend.
He's like, I'm a bad friend.
I got you for the Saints, Miss Nikki. The Danimal pick. I don't see Danimal's pick yet. When's the email? What's the email picks cutoff? Saturday night, because I would say Saturday night because Sunday that early game starts wicked early. If you can get them in, if I get the email before that game starts, it doesn't matter. I can enter them in any time, but it has to be in before that first game starts. It can't be during the game, anything like that. So it has to be before that first game starts early in the morning.
Yes. Going Vikings, even though they don't have former Sooners anymore, uniform my favorite colors. All right, there you go.
So Danimal's got
Vikings. Yep.
I think we have everybody. Belay says she's going to email us, and Kathy Bates, we'll
get hers. Yeah, we'll get hers.
So the next game we have the Seattle Seahawks at the Detroit Lions. Oops, let me do this real quick. Oh yeah, there we go. Oop.
Oh, there's Miss Kathy Bates.
Oh, there she was, Lurky Lou. There she is.
Lurking. She's hiding.
There
Love
she
you, Kathy.
is. So again, the next game is the Seattle Seahawks against the Detroit Lions. I still think Jared Goff is looking good over there with the Lions. Deontay Swift is probably going to be out, so they're using their backup running back. But from what I saw last week with this Lions backup, he does look really, really good. So I'm going Detroit, and it's a home game, so I'm going Detroit Lions on that one.
Yeah, I'm going Lions on that one too.
Pigskin says Lions. Blue Farm will go Seahawks because that's just how that goes. Sharks got the Lions. And did I miss? Kathy Bates got the Lions. And Danwood, you need the record on that one too? I have it all pulled up. Oh, Seattle. There it is. Okay, Seattle. And Seattle. There we go. The next, you have the New York Jets at the Pittsburgh Steelers. On this one, I like the Steelers. They're at home. Their defense is starting to look pretty good. I don't think the Jets have the firepower to get past them. But then again, any given Sunday, I think I'm going Steelers on that one too.
Yeah, I agree.
Steelers. Oops, shit. Dang it. Steelers, Blue Farm going Jets. Steelers for shock. Kathy Bates says nothing yet. Take a shot whenever Lone Star says any given Sunday. Do it. Steelers, but don't tell my. I'm sure you're saying don't tell my sister.
Steelers. Don't tell you. Yeah. Don't tell her sister.
Danimal says, that's a tough one. I'll be the naysayer and go with the Jets. Hey, it could happen. It could happen. And Jenna, if you're taking shots any given Sunday. The next game up on the docket, we got the Chicago Bears at the New York Giants. So again, another home game for the Giants. The Bears, they look okay. I mean, not Jalen Hurts, but Fields, Justin Fields. He's looking okay. Some of their wide receivers are looking okay. I mean, they don't have a bunch of big names on their team. The Giants on defense, they do blitz a lot. They have a decent defense. Just the Cowboys figured out a way to get through it, but that's a tough one. I don't want the Giants to win because of their division.
To be honest with you, with the injuries they've had and Khalil stepping up in the backfield for Chicago, I'm going Chicago in that one. I'm taking the Bears over the Giants. It's going to be a close game. I mean, if I had to pick a score, I'd probably make it like a 1-point game, bro. It's going to be a close game. It's not going to be a high-scoring game, but if I had to pick a score, I'd say, I don't know, 14-17. You know what I mean? I'd say something real close, 3-point, maybe 1-point game, 19-18, something like that. You know what I mean? Something real close.
I'm going the Giants on that one. I just think for some reason at home, they're going to be pissed off the Cowboys beat them at home on prime time. I think the Giants are – I don't want them to win because they are in the same division, but I think they'll get the W on that one. Shark says the Midgets. I'm guessing he's going Giants. Shark's going Giants. Let's see. Danimal says Giants. They should have had the Cowboys – I'm not saying the other word the other night. Let it slip away.
Oh, how rude of her. That's very rude, Kat. That's very rude of her.
So we got Kathy Bates going Giants. How you doing, Miss Kathy?
All right.
So everybody's picked, and B-Lay says she'll email us. So
all right.
The next game up, Tennessee at the Colts, Indianapolis Colts. Now the Colts shocked the world last week and beat Mahomes and the Chiefs. Are they really that good, do you think?
No. I don't. I do think this is going to be a close game. The Titans have beat the Colts the last 3 times that they've played them. They held Jonathan Taylor to 65 average rushing yards last year's game they played him. I mean, it's gonna be up to the Colts to respond at home. But I think the Titans come in and beat them by a field goal. So I'm going Titans in that game.
You're going Titans as well,
especially after that big win. I think they spent a lot to get that big win this week. So I mean, even with it being a home game, I'm gonna have to lean. I'm gonna have to lean toward the Titans.
That's a tough one. Oh shit. Let me get Nikki's real quick. She's going Colts. Danimal says Titans. Oh God. Shit. How about Titans? Why not? That's a tough one, though. That's a tough one. The next one you have the Chargers at the Houston Texans. That's another tough one because both teams are mediocre at best so far. They haven't proved much to me. That's a tough one.
I mean, and you gotta look at it too. Herbert's health shouldn't be an issue this week. It shouldn't be a problem. He's been practicing. He's been full practice, so he's not limited. They don't have him questionable, so they're after last week's loss. Especially, I don't know. I'm taking the Chargers in that one. I'm taking the Chargers. Yeah, I mean, trust me, I want the Texans to win because that's a division rival. But I just think with Herbert back in there at full strength, Houston's got a pretty low-powered offense. I think they're ranked like 25th or 26th in the league right now, or something like that. So this is going to be a good game for the Chargers to kind of get back behind the reins of their team and kind of get a W under their belt.
Yeah. Like I said, Justin Herbert being back, full health. Mike Williams, Eckler. I mean, they look good, but I think last week they lost because Herbert was not 100%. I don't even think he played last week, did he?
No.
Nope.
So it's like I said, that's why you can't really say a whole lot about this fact because I think it's gonna be fine. I think there's not gonna be a problem this week. I mean, I don't think Herbert's injury should even be a discussion topic this week because, like I said, he's full practice. He's back to where he needs to be. I mean, sure, it might be something to look out for as we get further down if something happens again in another game. But when it comes down to it, I don't think that the Chargers are going to have too much of a hard time with the Texans. Even being in Houston, I still don't think that it's going to be that big of a problem for them.
It's not going to. Like I said, there's no elements and all that good stuff. And like I said, Houston's defense is toward the bottom of the list. So,
yep.
I think a good, healthy Justin Herbert will be just fine to win that game. The next one on the docket, we got the Browns at the Vikings. Man, I love my Browns. The Vikings, Mariota, Peterson over there. Cordell Patterson. That's a tough one.
Well, I mean, it is. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is going to be a close game. I don't see this being a blowout in any shape or form whatsoever. I do see it being a close game. Jacoby Brissett has really been doing a freaking amazing job for the Browns. I mean, he's averaging like 200 yards a game. He's only had one interception so far this season. I mean, so when you look at his stats compared to some other of the big names this league, I mean, yeah, they have a lot more passing yards than he does, obviously, but he's not making the mistakes that other quarterbacks have seemed to be making throughout the league, including Mahomes, Tua, Josh Allen. I mean, Josh Allen had 2 interceptions in one game, whereas he's only had 1 interception. So, and then you've got Nick Chubb over there as well, Kareem Hunt. The Falcons defense isn't, I think they're 16th ranked or something like that, 15th or 16th ranked in defense. So, I mean, I don't know. I have the Browns winning this game, but I think it's going to be a really close game.
I'm going for the Falcons on that because I think it's a home game. I think Mariota is doing good stuff over there. Their defense is okay. But I just think the Falcons somehow, some way, figure out a good way to get that W against the Browns. Like I said, I like the Browns, but I think the Falcons will get them. So you're going Browns. Blue Farm is going Falcons. Browns for Mr. Danimal. And Kathy Bates, I already know. There is no way that she's going to say, yeah. She said, "Need I say?"
Yeah.
All right, moving on down. Cowboys and Indians, boys. Got the Redskins at the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm
So
pretty sure you're not going to see a Dak Prescott. Okay.
no, you're not going to see Dak Prescott.
I would not see him back out there at least for another couple of weeks minimum. If I was a smart head coach or owner, it would definitely be a minimum of a couple of weeks. I mean, Cooper Rush has been doing phenomenal. You've got Carson Wentz on the opposite side. He was sacked 3 times last week. So if the Dallas defense can kind of get after him a little bit and get him on his backside a few times, I think they come out with this win. So I'm taking Dallas over the Redskins.
Yep, and it is a home game for Dallas. I mean, they play better on the road, it seems. But like you said, Cooper Rush, he's been playing well. He's only been sacked once. Carson Wentz, he's very acceptable. Their offensive line is not great, but he does have some good weapons around him as well. Should be a good game. It's a divisional game. It's at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So no bright lights. It's just going to be a good, hard-fought Cowboys and Indians game like it always is. That's a tough one to pick. Do I go with my home team and say go Cowboys, or do I? Oh, that's a tough one. I have to go Cowboys with Cooper Rush. They just look good
I
right
mean,
now.
like I said, with it being a home game, Cooper Rush has been playing really well. He seems to be in sync with some of his receivers. There is a very slight possibility that you may see Gallup back on the field this week. He was practicing this week. So who knows? You may see him back out there this week or next week. It'd be nice to see him and Dak Prescott make a return back. But like we talked about earlier, stay with who's hot. Stay with
like you said, you don't throw Dak back in there while Cooper's doing what he's doing. You let Cooper ride that wave, let him just go, and once he messes up really bad or loses whatever, then you put Dak back in. But you don't just automatically just throw Cooper Rush to the Wolves and say, "Screw you, get out of here." You let him do it.
Even with a loss too, though, you even have to look at that and say, look, was the loss the fault of the quarterback? Okay, because if you look at games that teams have lost and you look back and the quarterback's thrown for 375 yards, was 21 for 27 with 105% quarterback rating, no interceptions, only sacked 1 time, you can't really put that loss on the quarterback. Then you got to look at, okay, what was the problem? Were there drop balls? Was there fumbles? Was the defense allowing the other team to score more? So, I mean, that's another thing that the manager, the owners, and the coaches have to take into consideration when replacing a quarterback is look at what the quarterback's doing, not the win and the loss. Because if the quarterback is still hot and doing what he needs to do to get the offense rolling, maybe your defense needs a kick in the ass that week. Maybe your defense allowed 2 touchdowns that shouldn't have happened because coverage was blown. And you can't put that on your quarterback that's on fire right now and pull him out and put someone in who is potentially injured and could potentially injure himself further.
Yeah, and like I say, the Cowboys defense with Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, Dorrance Armstrong, Trayvon Diggs. The last couple games, they've looked really good. They got Burrow, sacked 5 times. They sacked Daniel Jones for the Giants. They sacked him 3 or 4 times. So they're getting after the quarterback. That defense was good. I'm just hoping they can get to Carson Wentz. I do want to show Danimal something because he says, "What's Texas anyways?" Let me show you something real quick. You'll appreciate it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because I'm a little screen, but when I was in West Texas, I found this. It says, "Who cares about the rest?" And it's like Texas inside the United States. It says, "Who cares about the rest?" It's freaking awesome. So
where are we at?
That's for you, Danimal.
Okay, so next game. See, this is interesting because here's something that I'll throw out there for you. Who thought that Jalen Hurts and Trevor Lawrence would be one of the greatest quarterback matchups that we'd see this year? This is going to be a good game. All right.
Trevor Lawrence versus Jalen Hurts, but it's in Philly. That's
is.
the only thing that scares me is it's in Philly, and those home games just somehow, some way, just makes a world of difference. So
it does. And again, I think this is going to be a very close game as well. I don't think this is going to be a blowout game. But I'll be the first one. I will say Eagles win at home. Jalen Hurts has been on fire. AJ Brown's been on fire as long as he stays healthy. You got Miles Sanders in the backfield who's having a breakout year. So they've got a lot of targets that can make big plays for them. So I'm taking the Eagles at home.
I really don't want to see the Eagles win. I hope someone knocks them off. I'm hoping the Jaguars can do it, but right now the way the Eagles are playing, I have to ride the hot hand over there. So, Shark, did I miss your pick, Shark? Hope you didn't leave. Eagles for Danimal. Did I miss a Shark? Make sure I didn't miss him anywhere. No, I didn't. Okay. Blue Farm going for Jags. So we just need Sharks. Shark. Fly. Okay, there he is. There he is. All right. So next one, you got Bills at Ravens. This is going to be a freaking doozy. I'll be watching this one very intently. Josh Allen, the Bills, they're going to be very upset about what happened last week. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are just playing out of their minds right now. That is going to be a tough game in Baltimore. That's a hard pick.
And you got to think about it. This is a little funny stat for you here with these two teams. Both of these teams gave Miami 2 of their wins. Both of these teams have lost in close games to Miami.
Yes.
So that goes to show you what kind of team Miami is when they're going up against Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen and their respective teams and coming out with W's on top of it.
I'm gonna have to go with the Bills on this one. So I just think that they're so mad about last week and that loss. If you saw their coordinator up in the booth when they lost that game, he flipped his shit.
Yeah.
It was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, the guy put his hand over the camera.
That passion, that like some people, like, you know, Josh Allen was interviewed after the game. He's like, yeah, most coordinators would just put the papers in a folder and no big deal. You saw true emotion. He was genuinely pissed off so bad. He was throwing his headset and like he was so mad.
Yeah. So the question is which one of these teams do you think has learned their lesson? Which one of these teams do you think is going to come out mad? I mean, yes, the Bills lost a close one last week. The Ravens are coming in off of a hot win. They're at home in Baltimore. It's going to be a close game. I'm saying again, 3 to 4 point game maybe. I'm taking the Ravens at home.
You're taking Ravens at home?
Taking the Ravens at home.
God, that's a tough game to pick. Man alive.
Because I want to pick the Bills because Josh Allen and Devin Singletary are my running back and quarterback in fantasy, so I hope they have an amazing game. But Lamar Jackson at home, he's coming off a big win. I think it's going to be close, but I'm actually going to go against the grain on this one because even the experts are saying that it's going to be the Bills over the Ravens by 4, I believe they said.
The Danimal Bills are always been my NFL team. Okay, Bills. Yep. And I think, Danimal, I may join you in that pick just because, like I said, for some reason, I just think the Bills, with that passion from their coordinator, they're going to get shit figured out. So I'm going Bills as well. And Shark, did I miss your pick, Shark? Where is Shark? Baby Shark. There you go, Shark Bills. All right. So another pretty good game to watch. Cardinals at the Panthers. Panthers are on a 2-game win streak. Cardinals, they've lost some. They won a game against the Raiders in a weird fashion. It's in Carolina. Just by looking at this, I would say Cardinals right off the bat. Sharks going Panthers. I'm saying Cardinals. I just think the Cardinals.
This is a hard one. This is only the second time that Mayfield and Kyler Murray will be playing against each other. I'm going Cardinals. I know the Panthers have been hot the last couple of weeks, but I think I got to go Cardinals this week. I think they're going to be able to take that win, even though it is in Carolina. I got to take the Cardinals in that one. Again, I don't think any of these games are going to be blowouts. So if they are, it's going to surprise the hell out of me. But the games that I've seen lined up so far, I don't see a blowout game. You know what I mean? I don't see that one player, that one team that you're like, oh, they're just going to get blown out of that game. I haven't seen that yet.
Did I miss a Kathy? Big ones. Oh, I'll try to figure out what Danimal said. Some big what? And or Kelly goes, I've noticed you've got some big ones. She's like, say what? Cardinals. I think we're all set on that. But yeah, that should be a good game to watch too. That should be pretty entertaining. And I'm sure I know which team Jay's going for on this one, but you got the Denver Broncos at the Raiders. The Raiders have let their fans down. I know a couple Raiders fans that they just feel like their team's a bust when they add to Devontae Adams and all that, which I thought they were going to get 10 times better with just that one person, or one player, and they don't look that great. Broncos with Russell Wilson, they don't look fantastic either. So that's a tough one. What do you think? Denver says Danimal. Raiders for Jenna. Raiders for Shock. That's a tough one. I'll say Raiders get a W at home. What do you think?
I mean, it's going to be a tough one for the Broncos, to be honest with you.
Oh, damn. I bet that's that's awesome. That's a tough one because Raiders, like I said, they have not been playing great. But again, for some reason, you would think with all the weapons that Russ Wilson has at his disposal, they'd be much better putting up a lot more points. Their defense is good, so they can lock down opposing offenses, but their offense just does not look as crisp as I thought it would. Jay threatened me if I didn't.
Oh man,
that's a tough one.
No, I'm going Broncos.
Sticking with your guns, huh?
Sticking with my guns. I'm going Broncos, man.
I said their defense is good. They can slow down they can slow down other offenses, but for some reason I think since the Raiders are playing so bad, I think they're going to figure out some way to win that game.
Yeah.
So we'll put Raiders for Blue Fawn. I think we're up. Yep, all set on that one. And then the last day game on that Sunday, you have the Patriots at the Packers. So it's in Lambeau. I always go for the Packers when it's in Lambeau, so I'm going Packers right off the bat.
It's in Green Bay. I'm going Packers.
Shark says Pack.
I don't even think Mac Jones. I mean, Mac Jones may not even start.
Yeah, because of his high ankle sprain.
Yep. So yeah, I'm definitely.
I don't even know who the Patriots backup is. I don't know who that is.
I don't know. That's
here, let me see. Let's see. Let me. It's worth a Google. Let's see. Who is the Patriots' backup quarterback? Brian Hoyer. Yeah, I don't think he can beat freaking Aaron Rodgers at home.
No, like I said, I'm going Packers on that one.
Danimal says Patriots.
Fan at all, but
Kathy Patriots because I don't like the Packers. There you go. Good answer. I don't like either one of the teams, but yeah, right. But yeah, I think the Packers at home at Lambeau, a 3:30 game. Yeah, I think Packers will take that one. Then the Sunday night game, which was threatened to go to Minnesota, but it looks as though everything's okay in Tampa. So is Mahomes versus Brady.
Oh no, I'm going Chiefs all the way in that one.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs. Like I said, they lost to the Colts. They're going to be pissed off. I think the Chiefs are just too good for the Buccaneers. I mean, granted, the Buccaneers are getting Mike Evans back. I don't know if they'll have Julio Jones or not. I don't know if they'll have Chris Godwin. But I think the Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs. You said Chiefs too?
Yep.
Chiefs. That is a Sunday night game this week in Tampa. Bucks for damn it. Chiefs for Catty. And I think Sharks old man Bucks. And Danimal says Bucks. I mean, it's funny. We all count Tom Brady out and say, no, he's going to lose. And when you do that, he ends up winning and pulling some remarkable shit. But we'll see what happens. And this will be a good Monday night game because the 49ers have a good defense. They look okay with Garoppolo back there. They didn't play that great last week against Denver. But again, their defense came to play. So neither one of the teams scored a lot of points. But you have the Rams at the 49ers. I think Rams quarterback, I always forget his name, Stafford. I think Stafford's just going to be too much for the 49ers defense with all his weapons. So I'm going Rams on that one. And we're picking the score on this one. So on this one, everybody pick your score because this is the Monday night game. I'm going to have to think about the score for a second. We doing scores? Yes, we're doing scores on this one. Kathy Bates says Niners. Like I said, I can add the scores here in a minute. Let me at least just get I can add the scores at any time. Rams, Virginia. Yeah, I need the scores for this one. I think it'll be that's a tough one. I'm going 17-10. Squiggly. 17-10 there. Let's see. Shark says Lambs 27-17. Oops. Seven 17. Kathy says 25-7. 25-7.
It's 24-21.
Danimal says Rams. And then he said 24-13. Did Jenna put a score? Oh, no, she didn't. Rams 21-10. And we'll go. So yeah, pigskin and blue farm. What you think? What you think? What you think?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Yep. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Jenna 1, Danimal none. Well, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, we hear Jay. I don't know if he could hear us. So. And if anybody wants to pick the Colts in the Broncos game, go for it. The Redwoods. Danimal says Broncos. That's the Thursday night game. Yeah, can I just choose horses? Go for it, Jenna. You got Broncos on that one. I'm going to say Broncos as well. Colts for shock. Bronco, yeah, Broncos fair. Yeah, I'd love to go see the Redwoods too. I don't know when it'll be the next time I'm on the West Coast. I'm thinking about going to the All-Star game in Seattle next year. That's right now it's just a pipe dream, but we'll see what happens. I would like to go to the All-Star game because I haven't been to an All-Star game baseball since it was here in Texas. And they're fun to go to because they have like memorabilia and card shows and you can meet some of the players and all that because they have like Radio Row, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Broncos, oh my. Lions and Tigers and Broncos, oh my. Damn it, says Nicole. Jenny, you already said the Broncos. Are you changing it to the Colts? Changed. Man, I said I don't even know who has the leading points yet. I think after this I'll go through and see who's got the most points. Oh, there's two types of horses. Oh, okay, I got you. I get what you're saying. I was not thinking. Well, I got to make me a pizza for dinner. I'm hungry. I'm getting hangry. There's no horseshoe emoji. No, there's not a horseshoe emoji? Let's see if I can find one. There's not a horseshoe? Oops. Yeah, I forgot. I can see that. Search. That's a magnet. Oh, man. It looks like a horseshoe, but it's a magnet. Are the Bengals not playing? They're playing They just played last night, so that would be so we picked them. So last night is part of week 4. So they won't play again until week 5. So that was their week 4 game was last night against the Dolphins. Oh, look at you with the win plus. Oh, yeah. Or the win dot. Yeah. I forgot you're using a crapple or apple. Yeah, Bengals won't play again until week 5. It should be a good football week, though. Like I said, I'm not. I know Jay's doing his stream on Sunday. He's got the late game, so it's like 3:30 Central, 1:30 Western or West Coast, and 4:30 East Coast. I'm not doing the Cowboys and Redskins game. I should be because it's a divisional game, but I'm going over to my brother's house. I have not seen them in a while, so I'm going over there watching football with my brother, and I'm going to enjoy watching a game because. Yeah, I want to enjoy being with family and stuff watching that one. You have an emoji bar? Okay. Horseshoe. There you go, Kathy. Horseshoe. That works. Hope we didn't lose, Mr. J. Smartass. Smartass. Does anybody know if Lisa is going live tonight? I got to be at my nephew's game at 8 in the morning tomorrow, so I won't be partying at all, but I got to get up at like 7. That's like not normal for me on the weekends. I have returned. She isn't? Okay. Gotcha. I'll probably eat some food and go to bed. I don't do mornings very well. And getting up at 7 on a Saturday is not fun. But it's for my nephew, so I will do it and be happy about it. What did I miss? You missed all the picks, Mr. Fulton. We just got done doing the picks. I mean, you can still do the picks if you want. We're waiting on Jay to come back. So if you want me to add your name to the board and go through your picks, you can do it real fast if you want to. Okay, let me scroll over real quick and I'll add you. Dang it, really? All right, hold on, Fulton. Hold on. All right, Fulton. Vikings at the Saints. What's up, Miss Bashful? Do you want to play? Oh my God, this dog has horrible farts. Do you want to play too, Miss Bashful? It doesn't cost anything. We're just picking NFL scores, who you think will win. I'm just kind of having fun with it. We do it every week. But no, you're not allowed here though. But we tolerate you. Fulton says Vikings. Oops. Haha, I don't know what you're doing. We're just picking who you think will win the NFL game this week. So that's all we're doing is picking who we think will win. You might be hating me. Of course I am. I have so many of my Longhorn friends message me after they saw that and go, do you have something to tell us, Lone Star? I say, nope, not at all. Are we still? Yeah, we're waiting on Pigskin to get back because he didn't get his last 2 picks in. Okay, Fulton, who you got next? Seahawks at the Lions. I was waiting for Pigskin to get his two him and Nikki's last 2 picks in. But Miss Basher, if you want to be added, I can add you to it real quick. Jay might have to text the picks. Possibility. No, Danimal. No, sir. Was it October 10th is when they play Texas and OU? I think it's October 10th, I believe. That game should be fun. But I said, we lost last week to Texas Tech, and you guys lost last week to K-State. So I was like, you know what? I'm fine with that. The fact that Texas and OU lost the same weekend, I'm okay with that. Okay. Oh, let me add you, Miss Bashful. Add you, make your name all purty and stuff. Put you in the center. Boom. You said Saints, Lions, Steelers, Bears, Colts. And I'll scroll down here in just a second, Bashful. Are you still here, Fulton?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Fucking motherfucking son of a bitch. Dude, I'm fucking cursing my computer and my router right now, bro. You have no idea. I was so mad. I had to restart my whole fucking computer.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Let me see.
I would just keep it the way it is right now. I wouldn't try to hook up any headphones. Just keep it the way it is.
No, I'm not doing shit. I ain't messing with nothing until the stream's over. I'll figure it out later. But I had the Rams 24-21 over the Niners.
Hold on a second.
And then Broncos over the Colts.
Dang it.
So keep going. Last 2 games.
So you had the Rams
24-21 over the Niners. And then Broncos for the win.
And then, Broncos. And then what about Miss Nikki?
She's opposite. Oh, yeah. What's the score? Your score for that game. The Rams-Niners game. You need to pick a score for the tiebreaker, remember?
Oh, let's do 20. 7-11 or 13.
27-11?
It's 11. It's up to you. 13 works better, probably.
13.
So 27-13.
13. Okay.
The opposite of me.
Gotcha. Yep. So I got her for the Niners. All right. So those are all picks. So we're getting Bashful. Okay. And then what about? Let's see. She's going Colts because.
Yeah.
Broncos. Okay. So let me scoot on over for Fulton and Miss Bashful. Where they at? Oops. I lost Fulton. There we go. Fulton, I don't know where you're at. Okay, so Bashful. What about Chargers at Texans, Browns at Falcons, Redskins at Cowboys? You can kind of pick those. So let me know. And Mr. Fulton, if you're still here, you can throw your picks out there. Or you can email us your picks, either or. Do 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 do. I'm watching Canadian football. The Ottawa versus the British Columbia.
Nice.
Hey, Miss Lisa. I'll add you to it. Hold on 1 second. Let me get Bashful's picks.
What's up, Lisa? How we doing, lady?
You said Chargers.
Hi, Lisa.
Hoping my internet doesn't go out again, or I'm gonna throw my router in the fucking ocean.
Browns.
Maybe it'll work better with the salt water. It can't work any worse, bro. Okay, like fuck.
Jags.
But explain it's gonna be better.
I already did.
Oh.
Ravens.
Great. Jenna says now my shitty internet's rubbing off on hers. Yeah, it happens.
Jensen, not my. Okay, there you go, Bashful. And Miss Lisa, I'll add you real quick. Yeah, I'm getting Bashful time so she can see this real quick. She's giving me score, or she's giving me picks in batches. Panthers, Broncos, I don't know where he's. Oh, Chiefs, 49ers. You missed one, Bashful. Patriots and Packers. So Patriots or Packers.
I really
We didn't say you couldn't, Jenna. We never said you couldn't. But sometimes when we talk about the game itself, it kind of changes people's mind if we start kind of elaborating on the game itself, like who's hurt or what
the late. Yeah, the late pickers can just do what they do. I mean, if you wanted to pick in bunches, you can for sure. But
yeah,
we were just giving you shit because you're Jenna, and that's what
you're Jenna. Exactly. That's what we do. That's what you get for making a shirt in jammies. Jeez. Okay, and Bashful for the Rams 49ers game. You picked the Niners, but we also need a score. So whatever you think the score will be. And
no, Kathy, the ocean's cold. I'm not jumping in. The ocean water up here does not get warm like California and Florida. It is not swimming ocean water. It is fucking cold.
California water is cold as shit.
It's still like 70 degrees, not compared to here where it's like 50.
I've been in California.
So have I.
It's cold.
You're weird.
24-7. 24-7. And then the last game is Colts at Broncos. Miss Lisa, I'll get you added real quick. Give me 1 second. Jay's afraid of shrinkage. So Colts. All righty. So we got Miss Bashful's picks. Fulton, I don't know where you're at, my friend. Let's see. All right, Miss Lisa.
Yes, that's right, Jenna. No, I'm not jumping in cold water. I'm sorry.
Shrinkage.
I don't need my balls to try to go back up inside me.
All right, Miss Lisa, you can do bunches if you want to as well. I was just being efficient. Hey, you do you. It's easier for me to put it in bunches, but like I said, we talk about it, and so like I said, it can change your mind. A salty dog. I don't know all the teams playing. It's up on the Excel. It's on the far left. So you got Vikings at the Saints. I'll read them off. Vikings at the Saints, but it's in England. It's in Tottenham, England. Good night, Shaw. Have a good one, brother. Thanks for your picks, sir. What's up, Seth? Fine. I'll just chat on the stream. I'll wait till y'all are ready to get off, and then I'll make my picks. Oh, we lost him again. He's about to throw his computer in the ocean. Although he's kind of far from the ocean. Not really far. Okay, there it is. Okay,
Motherfucking son of a fucking mother.
One of the 4 bits get Saints, Sea
God.
Chicken,
This shit
Steelers,
yeah, bro.
Giants,
You have no idea.
and Colts. There you go. Chargers at Texans, Browns at Falcons, Redskins at Cowboys, Jags at Eagles, Bills at Ravens. Yep. Well, he's muted. I'm sure he's cursing the router out as we speak.
No, I'm still here. It just decided to give me the wheel of death for a few seconds, and I got a little frustrated. Thank God my mic was muted because you could probably still hear me. Oh man! But on that note, I need to take a break to get my head right because this internet.
Yeah, we're getting these last couple of picks here, and then we'll probably end up already 2 hours and 15 into it.
Don't do it again.
CC says Texans, Falcons, Redskins. Eagles. Ravens. Yeah, Cardinals at Panthers, Broncos at Raiders, Patriots at Packers, Chiefs at Buccaneers, Rams at Niners, and then Colts at Broncos. So those are the last ones. Yeah, Dan, well, this is kind of what happens. Like, we do this stream, and throughout the night, people kind of filter in or whatever. So we just add people to it. If they miss the actual us talking about the game, we can always add people back in, and they can just kind of pick in bunches real quick. At least he has a smile on his face when it's frozen. You should do a 24-hour pick stream. Oh my God. And just do picks, like just talk football for 24 hours. I don't know if I could do that. My brain would be gobly goo. Cardinals. Come in on your phone or something. It don't matter. Broncos. Packers. Jay's like, I'm gonna smoke myself stupid here in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already in the process, bro. Like this fuck. Oh my God, dude.
Lisa, the Chiefs at the Buccaneers. I missed that one. Then you said 49ers. 49ers 25. 49ers 25, Rams 10. Okay. 10. We need Chiefs at the Buccaneers and Colts at Broncos. Okay, Chiefs. Last one. Oh, we don't care if you talk it up. More people.
Yeah, that's true, though. If we did leave it just running for 24 hours, we could have something up on the screen that had our email on it, or like a link to pin a comment up at the top with our email in it, and people could just come in and click, and we can put like a screensaver that has all the games for the week that we're picking, and then which one we need a score from, and then anybody that comes in that 24 hours will see it and be able to send us an email. So, I mean, I see what she's saying, and then have like a set time like we normally do. Like, we're going to actually do the actual picking live between this time and this time. But if you still want to pick, the stream will be up for 24 hours for you to come in and click on the link and send us your picks. So I see what she's saying. That's actually kind of a good idea.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I did just keep it running with all the.
Yeah. It gives more people an opportunity to send us picks before. So if we, start it Friday night and do our actual live picks Friday night and just leave the stream running for 24 hours until Saturday night, come back, finish our live Saturday night, and then we can input everybody's information in and then go on about the weekend.
Yeah, we could definitely try that, see if it works.
Yeah, we could try that one time and see what happens.
Yep, because I mean, at some point, this will.
Because we don't even have to be on camera. We just drop out of the stream.
Bukus and names all over it.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, it's going to be crazy with a lot of people up there, but I mean, it's definitely going to be a lot more fun when time comes to have people come back in and check their results the week after that. And we can just put a screensaver up that has all the games you have to pick and instructions on there of making sure they give us the score for that Monday night game and whatever. And yeah, so I don't know. We might try that next week and see what, because we can just pull ourselves out of the stream completely and just leave the stream running.
Yeah.
And just let people come in and send us shit, send us the emails and links or whatever. We'll set up a link for it or whatever. And
have like have some like ambient noise kind of in the back.
Yeah.
Like
have some music playing or whatever.
Yeah, like real soft music and just like create
Well,
something.
I think
all
I'm
the
pretty
games on
sure.
it, like instructions. Yeah, that'd be a damn good idea.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure in. I mean, we could even
Creeping
do
dragon, rape, uppercut, fist. What up, gamer?
What up, gamer? But yeah, I mean, even in like this, it's fucking in. It's just like a rock base. It's in StreamYard.
Yeah, something like that would work.
So you would just play that. You know what I mean? On a loop, basically, and have the screensaver be up, and then everybody can send their, have a comment pinned at the top in the comments with our email, and they can click on that to send us an email and have all the instructions right there in the screensaver. So we should definitely try that next week. That'd be interesting.
That would be cool, just to kind of see if it works. See how
many people, see how many emails we get, see if it's worth doing it. If it is, then we'll do a 24-hour stream every week. That way people can send their picks to us. So that's a good idea. Thank you, thank you, Jenna. That's an awesome idea. Gamer, what's up, buddy? I mean noise, then I'm your Gamer can provide ambient noise.
I can just fart and just record it.
Right. Just run that on a loop.
Sounded fart.
Yeah, just run it on a loop. It'll be all right.
Jenna's talking to herself in third person. Great idea, Jenna. Thanks.
So did we get everybody?
Yeah, is anybody in the stream that has not been added that would like to?
Yeah, if you have not picked, you should put Gamer down for the Cardinals.
I could put Gamer down for.
You should put Gamer down for his one game. He's gonna pick the Cardinals every week. Remember?
Yep, let me put Gamer on there.
So you got to put Gamer's Cardinals pick.
I need to do that every week, even if you're not just add him to the Cardinals. And what are the Cardinals? There they are. There you go, gamer. The one you got your pick.
Cardinals. That's all he said last week. Cardinals. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. As I said, there's anybody else who has not been added who would like to be added. Like I said, it's just a quick fix, and we can just you can pick in bunches, or we'll however you want to do it.
And if you're watching on replay, you can send us an email if you didn't catch us live. Emails in the about section. Let us know your picks for the week. Monday night's game, we need a score for. So.
What?
Don't say anything. You're both very nice. Oh, gamer. It's always fun having you come in, dude. Oh, what is going on here? Even my phone is geeking. There we go. All right. I don't know where this guy went. He probably went to go smoke a cigarette. But if there's anybody else in chat that wants to do their picks for week 4 of the NFL this week, let us know. We will get them added. So this week, Mr. Lone Star did end up coming out on top because of the tiebreaker that we had set up. We had 3 tiebreakers: David Bays, Damn It Jenna, and Lone Star. And with the tiebreaker we had set up, Lone Star came out on top this week, but it was very, very close. A lot of people had 8 picks correct this week. So it was a pretty close week. Nobody really had a bad week in picks this week. So there was a few games that kind of surprised me for sure, but it was a pretty straightforward across the board.
Lone Star and the other guy, you're both very nice. Thank you, gamer. You're not a bad gentleman yourself, sir.
Oh.
So if there's nobody in here that would like to be added, probably shut this down here pretty soon. But again, if you're watching this on repeat, our emails in the about section. You can email us your picks, and we will add you to the list. The Sunday game. The first game is in Tottenham, England, so it's a very early start. So we have to have your pick in before kickoff of that early game.
Yes.
If not, then I won't be able to add you.
I would honestly just say Saturday night at the latest, just to be safe, because that is a very early start game in the morning. So unless you're planning on getting up super early, I would just say make sure that your picks are emailed to us by Saturday night, and we'll get you added onto the spreadsheet.
And again, I'll scroll through the games once again, so y'all can see them on the repeat. If you've not seen it 100 times already, there you go.
Yeah.
If you're watching 2 hours and 25 minutes into this, awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, we have fun doing what we do, so
Heck yeah, we enjoy doing
everybody
this.
else has fun. So.
We enjoy talking about the games. Like I said, I didn't see many last week, so I was kind of mute about
Chatty-O, what's up? He said he wants in this week, so add him real quick.
Chatty-O, I want in. Okay, hold on, let me add you.
What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?
Chatty-O. Boom. All right, Chatty-O. Fire when ready. Vikings.
It says Vikings number 1, then Lions, and then Jets or Steelers. He says Steelers. Then we got Bears, Giants.
Who's that? Oh, gamer.
Giants. Titans, Colts is the next one. Titans for that one. Next one is Chargers and Texans. Chargers. He says Chargers. And then Browns for the next one. Redskins, Cowboys. Cowboys, he says.
Good pick. Good pick.
Jaguars, Eagles. He's going Eagles. Bills, Ravens is next. He says Bills. And then Cardinals, Panthers. Cards on that one. Broncos, Raiders. He says Broncos. Good choice. I went with the Broncos too. Next one, Patriots, Packers. He says Packers. Chiefs, Bucks. I'm guessing he's going Bucks. That's just a guess, but I'm guessing he's going Bucks in that game. And he said Bucks. And last game would be Colts. No, Rams, Niners. Okay, he says Rams, and we need a score for that one, Chatty-O. So what do you think the final score is going to be? And then the last one is the Colts at the Broncos Thursday night next week.
Jenna, you're never able to ever batch pick ever again. Ever.
No, score for the Rams game. Score for the Rams game. Sorry, the Monday night game. So he's got the Broncos beating the Colts, but we need a score for the Rams game, Chatty-O. So Rams, Niners in San Francisco.
Want to bet? Well, I may choose to not look at them. Holy shit,
What
Gamer.
the fuck?
Gamer, really?
Oh, Gamer.
You're going to make us sit here and wait.
I got to sit here for 300 seconds now and wait for him to come back.
Oh, Gamer.
Oh, God.
Oh, you're a savage, Gamer.
Oh.
You're a freaking savage.
Oh, my Lord. Fudge sickles. Yeah. Oh, man.
Jeez. What was his last message? Oh,
That's-
man,
I don't know.
I was hoping he would get it in before Gamer did that.
No, his last one was the Broncos. So he picked the Broncos to win, but we still need the Rams Niners score. He picked the Rams, but we need the score from him.
Put a jacket on Chatio for that.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh jeez.
Oh man. Oh well, Chatio, when you can type in chat, let us know what the score you're gonna pick for the Rams game is.
Gamer just gave you an extended period.
Yeah. Oh, gamer's being gamer. Oh man. Oh Lord. Jenna ramen noodles.
Oh, yeah, he's smart. He's smart. He messaged me.
Has it been 300 seconds yet?
He just messaged me.
Rams 23.
Oh, that's funny shit. Gotcha, Chatio.
Come back in chat. Where'd he go? It's got to be past 300 seconds now.
I got you, Chatio.
He messaged me though.
Do you have the YouTube chat pulled up for the Poor Boys, or do you have it under, or are you just using the StreamYard? Tricks on you both. Haha, that's why I love Gamer. Oh boy.
Is he still timed out, or is he not coming back in chat?
Are you still there, Chatio?
Chatty, where'd you go? Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Oh man. Yeah, Chatty, if you're still there, type in chat when you can. Yeah, we're getting messages from him right now. Oh man.
Chatio thinks very highly of you right now, Gamer.
yes. Yeah, Chatio thinks the world of you right now, Gamer. He really does. He's got nothing but amazing things to say about you.
He's your number one fan right now, Gamer.
He's your number one fan. Oh shit! I can't untime out someone. You can unhide him, but you can't untime out. Can't, because he's been blocked.
He get booted. It says he got booted for 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
It says 5 minutes.
Oh shit! Oh, he's gonna be a minute.
Well, wait.
Oh my goodness.
Neighbor's getting mad at me at 10:30 on a Friday night. He needs to pull the tampon out of his britches. Oh, 300 seconds is 5 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know why I couldn't put that together.
I'm not doing math right now. That's not part of this show. Like, I only do math when I have to do math. Chatio's back.
There he is. Okay.
Oh my goodness!
You have the YouTube chat pulled up for the Poor Boys, or are you?
I do. It's already done.
Okay.
We'll put a jacket on him. Free! He got put in jail for 5 minutes. He got told to put in the corner and put the dunce hat on his head. Oh man.
Freaking
Oh,
great.
that was a good one, gamer. Holy shit. No, man,
Is Gamer even here?
man. But just gaming's timing on that. Like when we're waiting for him to put something in chat, the timing couldn't have been perfect.
Yeah. Gamer's like, haha, let's make them sit for 5 more minutes. Oh, by the way, Chadio, you'll appreciate this. Do you recognize this Mojo football? And no, it's not Mojo people you're thinking of, but you recognize this shirt? It's from a movie. I'll give you that.
Oh,
Let's
gamer.
see if you can guess it.
Scores and final score in. Yep. Yeah, we
Yep.
got you. We got you all added. You're all good to go.
See, Chadio, let me go to the very bottom to show this shit.
So the only one we're waiting on is the B lady, and she said she was going to email those to us. So we'll add her on as soon as we get those from her. And again, like I said, if anybody else wants to send us an email, it's in the about section on our page. Matter of fact, Nightbot just dropped it. It like knows what I'm talking about. It's great. So there's our email right there for you guys. Although it's not a clickable link, which we need to fix.
Yes.
We need to fix that.
Mojo football is Odessa. You are 100% correct. But
Odessa.
What movie?
I know.
Well, I know because I said it earlier, but
well, I knew I would have known even if you wouldn't have told me that. That's one of my favorite movies ever, dude. I love football. Any football movie out there, bro. Like I think one of my favorite ones though is Marshall. That was a fucking good movie, bro.
Yeah, that was a good one. But so last weekend I was in Odessa, and I went to the Odessa Permian game.
No, Jenna.
Nope, any given. So no, she said that because I was saying.
Oh.
But last weekend I went to Odessa Permian game, and I went to the field where the movie was filmed and watched their game. I was like, this is pretty cool, because that movie was filmed. That movie took place in 1988, where they lost to Dallas Carter in the championship game, and then.
No,
they won it. They won state the very next year in '89.
There's loudmouth activated Nightbot. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Hoosiers, no.
But you had the Mojo.
Seth, I'm hot. Right? Oh, Seth. Oh man, yeah. I had. Trust me, when my Wi-Fi went out, I definitely partaked. Yes, you are right, Chadio.
Friday Night Lights. Yep. So I got. It's
funny. Yeah, it's a great movie.
I was hoping Mojo was going to walk in here, but yeah, I was like, I'm Mojo on your shirt.
I got my Mojo on.
The Mojo magic.
Yeah, that's what I meant, Chadio. Jenna. Oh God. Oh man. So I think we're getting ready to wrap it up. We're at almost over 2.5 hours now. So I am streaming on Pigskin on Sunday afternoon for the Broncos Raiders game. I will be doing the watch party for that game over on my channel. That will start around 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys want to come hang out for that, that will be on Sunday. I don't believe you're streaming Sunday, Chad. No.
I'm not streaming the Cowboy Redskin game. I will be with family, so I will not be. But the following game against the Eagles, that is a Sunday night game. I will be streaming that. Rob from Homeowner Barbecue, he said he may do the watch along with me, so that should be fun. Cowboys and Eagles here next week.
Yeah. Yes, I'm going to try to live stream on Sunday. Yes. As long as my internet doesn't fuck me over. Hopefully in the middle of the day. If for some reason in the middle of the day it's not a problem, at night it gets worse. I don't know why. So hopefully during the middle of the day it won't be an issue. So.
Is anybody playing video games over there? Would that be the cause?
Probably. So that's what I'm going to have to shut down tomorrow during my shit to make sure, because I'm not going to have anybody else up there with me. It's just going to be me. So if anybody, I don't know what anybody else is doing. I don't know what Chadio's doing, or if anybody else wants to come up and hang out with me, but I'm willing to have somebody else, just one other person, come up and hang out for the watch party. So if anybody's going to be around and wants to come up and hang out, let me know. Shoot an email to the Poor Boys and let me know. And I can shoot you a link when I get started on Sunday. So yeah, I hope it's better. Hopefully after I get my my new modem and router and shit that the company I have is sending me. I should have it installed on Tuesday. So next week, for Thursday night, I am streaming the Thursday night game, Colts at the Broncos. So hopefully that night I won't have any internet issues because I'll have new.
So Chago says Raiders Broncos, send the link.
Raiders Broncos, send link, please. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I will send that to you. I'll get it all set up. I'm gonna be going live at 1 p.m. So about 25 minutes before the game. Game's at 1:25 Pacific Standard Time. So 2:25 your time, Chatio. So I'll be going live about 2 your time. So I'll send you the link like probably a half hour before that. I'll be in studio just hanging out. So
I won't Google for. Yeah, I figured whenever you responded to the Mojo shirt, like Mojo's in Odessa, I figured I was like, man, he's probably on the Google machine so fast. Mojo, just Mojo football.
right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that'd be fun, dude. Hell yeah. So all right, well then Sunday I'll be streaming with Chatio. He'll be up here hanging out with me while the Broncos travel to Las Vegas to play in that new, very expensive, very badass stadium. I hate the Raiders, but I've seen a tour, like a virtual tour of their stadium, and it is fucking state of the art badassness, dude. Like it's pretty badass stadium.
What, Vegas Stadium?
Yeah, it's pretty dope, dude. Like if you go on YouTube, you can look up like a virtual tour of it, and dude, it's like the shit they've got in there, dude. It's pretty badass stadium, dude. I mean, if I ever end up going to Vegas, I would definitely try to do a stadium tour.
But don't they wheel in their turf just like Arizona does? Because
it's natural grass, and they do the exact same thing as Arizona does. They roll the turf out, or they roll the grass out, and then they roll it back in during game time. So yeah, it does get natural light. It gets natural weather. And then it is rolled in during game time. So, but yeah, it's like I said, it's a pretty badass fucking stadium. I would love to go watch a game. I'd love to go watch a Broncos Raiders game in that stadium. That would be awesome, for sure. But it's gonna be a good game. Like I said, the Raiders are 0-3. They're looking for their first win. They may end up getting it against the Broncos. Who knows? If Russell Wilson shows up to play, it's going to be a pretty tough time for the Raiders defense.
What's up, Mr. Carter? Weather,
weather in Arizona. Yeah, no, you're right. But no, what I'm saying is it gets sun. It gets natural sunlight because the Cardinal Stadium in Arizona is a dome, so there's no natural light in the actual stadium itself. So they roll the grass outside to get natural sunlight, and then they water it themselves.
They water it, they seed it. If there's any, if it got shredded up from the game before, they would.
Yep, they patch it and reseed it and that kind of stuff. Yeah, so it does get natural sunlight. There are some stadiums that have grass that is a stadium in a dome, but there's a lot more work that goes into that than being able to move the grass out into the sunlight. So.
Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty cool. At the Arizona, when they did that first, I was like, "That's freaking righteous," because it's like on a belt and it goes just right under the stadium or whatever, and it puts out in its own little area, and then it just wheels right back in. I mean, it's freaking insane.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty cool to watch, man. I got to watch it one time at the stadium in Glendale when I lived down in Arizona, and it's a pretty cool thing to watch. You're literally watching them roll earth and grass on a treadmill basically out of the stadium into the sunlight. It's pretty freaking dope.
Yep.
So they probably could have done something like a retractable roof, but a lot of the times, especially in Arizona and Vegas, you don't want the natural sunlight in the stadium because there's no way to temperature control the stadium. And so inside that stadium, you're going to have the 110, 120 degree heats that are outside in those desert areas. And it's not very good for gameplay and or sitting in the stands sweating your balls off trying to watch a football game.
With the Cowboys, they use that turf stuff. They use that rubber turf stuff, whatever. I mean, they have the thing that can open up halfway, just like the stadium does. But you walk into the Cardinal Stadium, dude. They got that thing air conditioned like a son of a bitch, bro. I mean, the air conditioning in that thing has got to be giant, dude. Yeah,
I mean, it's got to be huge because you go in there and it's like you walk from inside to outside and you can feel the temperature difference. And that's a big damn building, bro. I mean, it's huge. So for them to be able to keep it at a cooler temperature, especially in Arizona with the temperatures they deal with, that's pretty freaking crazy, bro.
Damn. Like I said, I would love to go to one of those like cool stadiums. Like I said,
Yeah.
Cowboy Stadium, yeah, it is what it is. It's big, it's giant. The TV gets in the way, but I mean, it's nothing special from
right.
in my opinion. So it's huge. It's huge.
It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. It's huge.
Sure.
Oh my goodness! All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna shut her down. Thanks everybody for coming in to chat. Everybody that gave us our picks this week. Again, if you're watching this on replay, send us an email. Give us your picks. We're gonna send you out on our traditional intro or extro, I should say.
Outro.
Yeah, huge. That's why I say huge. Y-U-G-E. Huge. It's huge. Oh man.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, we will catch you next time. Next week, next Friday, we will be live again, doing the exact same thing. Might be a little bit later next week. I do have to work Friday, so it might be a little later than normal. But we will be live again next week. So again, thanks for everybody. Jenna, Kathy, I love you. Thank you for coming in. Gamer, love you. You're a pain in the ass, but I love you anyways.
But we will try to do this on Fridays. I mean, somehow we may do it on a Saturday at one point, or we may do it on a different day. It's just depending on what our schedule is.
Our schedules kind of pick around. Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for coming in again. And for Weird Al's sake, stay weird.
Stay weird, brother.